best views in Jerusalem of the old city. The Dome of the Rock is just behind me. A beautiful view. Good morning and assalamu alaikum everyone. Another day in Jerusalem. Just woke up, prayed Fajr, and on the hotel rooftop, and just thinking about what is in plan for today. I think I might go up to the Mount of Olives, which is the city of David. If I could even squeeze in a Western Wall tunnel tour. Let's have a look and see how the day pans out. Might go for a walk now, get some breakfast, and then see how it is. In the meantime, you can have a look at the view of the old city. Beautiful view. Many of these have, this is the Muslim quarter. You have there some flags. Obviously a building has been sold or taken over, and it's got the flags on there to show that we are in the middle of the Muslim quarter and we're here, and their flags are in everyone's faces. And these are old Muslim houses. You can see the little domes above them, and these are very old buildings. And underneath there's some other very old secrets of the past of Jerusalem. But the view is absolutely beautiful. On just over there is the northwestern corner of Masjid al-Aqsa. Mount of Olives is just over there behind the Dome of the Rock, and that's the southwestern corner just over there of Masjid al-Aqsa, where the Wailing Wall is, and you could just make out the dome, the silver dome of Qibli Musalla, which is just over there. Just over there, that's the Qibli Musalla. Birds are flying about this morning. Lovely fresh morning as always. The sun has pretty much risen on the horizon. It's a lovely view of the old city. It's hard to get views like this of the old city. Hotels are very expensive, but this is probably one of the best views of the old city. You can see these homes. A lot of these people are struggling to live. This is old city, Muslim quarter. Compare this to the Jewish quarter, which is brand spanking new. It looks like a new estate as we have in England. And this is the older part, and of course neglected part. Just over here we've got the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That dome over there is the dome for the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Zoom into the Dome of the Rock. That's quite a view. It's a beautiful view, in fact. A majestic building with the redness of the sky at the back, the sun rising. That's the Mount of Olives there. It's quite a view. It's somewhere you could spend a lot of time here on this rooftop looking at this view. Underneath this area This whole area here, all the way stretching to this minaret, is the western wall, and it's all covered by the Muslim quarter. Of course, with the western wall, you only have a very small part of it which is available to see. The rest of it is under the old city, and the Muslim quarter is above it. But they've made these tunnels which you can walk all the way through and come to the end of it, which is just over there. And you have the convent of the Sisters of Mary, I believe. And near there is the Strudian pool, a pool from ancient Jerusalem in the time of the Hasmoneans. It was then vaulted up and made into a cistern by Hadrian in the 2nd century. This is called Hadrian City in a way because he totally rebuilt it and gave it his own mark as Aelia Capitolina. But the most recent mark on the city being that of the Ottomans. The British Mandate did not do a huge amount, but they of course also left their mark. The Church of Mary St. Anne is just behind. So just with this first minaret, this is the minaret of Ghawanim. The minaret at the back is Asbaq, the gate of tribes, or St. Stephen's Gate, or Sheep Gate, because the Jews call it Sheep Gate because that's where the sheep would come in for during the time of doing their sacrifice, I think during Passover. And just behind there is the birthplace of Mary, the Church of St. Anne. The Pool of Bethesda is over there. A very, very unique place this is. People living so close to such a holy site on the most prime real estate in the world. I don't think you can get any more prime real estate than this. The place where everyone seeks to be, there's people living a stone's throw away. And that's just stunning, that is. That sun rising. It's absolutely stunning. They say Jerusalem is the city of spires and domes, and there's no shortage of spires and domes in Jerusalem. Of course, that's the most iconic there, but there are many, many, many domes and spires in Jerusalem. It's sure to wow any lover of architecture, history. It's an utter thrill to be here. I can say this over and over again. It's just the sheer evocative and sort of nature of the land, the landscape. It doesn't necessarily need to mean all these buildings, because when the word Holy Land is mentioned, or when Ardul Mubarak is mentioned in the Quran, or when Al-Aqsa is mentioned as a place of holiness, it's not necessarily the buildings. In fact, it isn't the buildings at all. What's holy and what's blessed is the land. And of course the buildings add to the charm, and it shows the tapestry of Jerusalem, the history, the people, It's really a reflection of the human story, a reflection of human beings interacting, some of them at their most acute and brutal aspects of humanity, and then some of the most unique and deep and honorable aspects of humanity. What a view. This area is also quite embattled. It's an area, the Muslim Quarter. You can see these people don't have the money like the people in the Jewish Quarter or the Armenian or Christian quarters have. They're embattled in a way. Unwilling to let go of their heritage, their history, their identity, their culture, and their land. It's their land, and they make ends meet, however difficult it is. I mean, some of these places look like small huts rather than homes, and in the most prime and sought after place in the world, that's a home for somebody. They have to make a living, they make do. I just don't need to explain this view. Just take a look at this view. the old city of Jerusalem.